It is time for a hospital update. Once again here in Campbell River, it's been about 6 months. Tom Sparrow, Chief Project Officer, is going to join us later in the show and bring us up to speed on who's who and what's what. Coming up in the show, lots of stuff. Stay tuned. This is Go Island. I'm Mary Ruth Harris, and you're watching Go Island on Shaw TV's Channel 4. We are on location today in Campbell River. We are at the hospital for an update. That's going to come up later. Now, coming up in today's show, we are going to be playing some beach volleyball. I love beach volleyball. We are going to get updated on the events in the Comox Valley. We are going to check in with a volunteer for the Vancouver Island Music Fest, which is coming up fast and furious. But first, we are going to start right here in the Campbell River area with Marjorie Greaves. Have a look. I'm Mary Ruth Harris, you're watching Go Island, and this is Mr. Tom Sparrow, who is the Chief Project Officer for the Campbell River and Comox Valley Hospital builds here in the north. Now, you guys have had some developments in the last 6 months. Let's start with the developments.
Well, we've had a lot of things happen over the last 6 months. We finished off our technical evaluation. We finished our financial evaluation. We made some significant presentations to get approval from the Island Health Board and our project board to move forward. And we identified what's called a selected proponent, which is the Tandon Health Partners. And we've been working very, very closely with them over the last month, finalizing the project agreement. And we're in the final stages of completing that agreement as we speak. It's a really exciting time.
Okay. Now let's talk about the public-private partnership. How is that going to work? Because a lot of people aren't really keen on that. In reading the letters to the editors in all the newspapers, there's a lot of unevenness about that. So can you explain that?
Well, I think we've done a lot of positive work in trying to allay any of those concerns and issues. The way the public-private partnership works is that we have and will be finalizing an agreement with Tandon Health, who is our selected proponent. As long as the negotiations are finalized here in the next few weeks, we look to signing that agreement on around the 25th of June of this next month.
Okay.
What that means is that Tandem will be essentially designing and building and partially financing this project. But in addition to that, they will also be managing what we call the hard facility management pieces of the agreement for the next 30 years. So technically, this agreement is literally a 33-year agreement where they will be designing and constructing the facility over the next 3 years. Okay. And on behalf of Island Health. And then after that, they will be managing the facility for us from the hard FM and a few soft FM areas, such as housekeeping, over that 30-year period. Okay.
Now, have you guys worked out, and this might not even be under your umbrella, but have you worked out the part where all the people that are, say, at St. Joe's are going to be able to move over to the new hospital, or do they have to start from scratch?
Oh, no, they won't be starting from scratch, and those are discussions that are going on right now. Okay. Of course, St. Joe's is part of the Catholic operations or diocese, and it's managed by a separate organization. When we set up the new Comox Valley Hospital, there's numerous clinical and non-clinical folks that will be moving over to the Comox Valley Hospital, and as there are with the Campbell River Hospital. Okay. And so there's a lot of discussions ongoing with the senior folks with St. Joseph's Hospital and with the clinical teams on how that's actually going to look and feel. But in addition to that, we are going to be bringing in transition planning consultants to assist, help, and guide our clinical and non-clinical teams that are working in these facilities to better understand how they will be delivering some really good quality care in these new facilities that they will be helping design.
Okay. So can you hang out and we're going to continue this chat? We've got to go do something first.
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Here at the Campbell River Hospital, we are standing under the grand foyer, which is covered because it's raining. Yes, I know, it's May. It's supposed to be nice and sunny and bright, but you know, April showers bring May flowers. They've got it all backwards this year. We got nothing but rain. So we're standing underneath here so that we stay dry. It's really important that the camera stays dry, and it's really important that I stay dry. I don't like getting wet. And funnily enough, thanks for staying with us. We just had a short break, and now we're back. And now we're going to head down to Nanaimo for a story about beach volleyball in the sunshine. It was shot last week when it wasn't raining. Have a look. Now that looks like fun. I would love to get out there and play some beach volleyball as soon as it stops raining. So we are on location today at the Campbell River Hospital trying to stay dry, and we're going to have another chat with Tom Sparrow a little bit later. I've already had one. There's another one coming up. So much information. But right now, we are going to head, I'm getting wet. We're going to head down to the Comox Valley, and Judy Murakami is going to bring us an update on Comox Valley events. Check it out. Thanks for joining us, staying with us. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. This is Tom Sparrow, Chief Project Officer for the hospital build here in the north, in Campbell River and the Comox Valley. We are in Campbell River, and the Campbell River Hospital, we're inside here. Now, we noticed outside that you've got the new pathway for the ambulances, but they're blocked off.
Right.
Why
And
are
of
they
course,
blocked off?
well, of course, the reason they're blocked off is we have not started construction on the new site here at Campbell River yet. And so
Okay.
all of that preparation work we've done over the last year and a half is ready and waiting for when we actually start construction, which we are hoping to break ground in early July. So
Okay.
once that takes place, obviously we'll start utilizing the new access for the ambulance to the emergency part of the
Okay.
existing hospital.
All right, that's good. What is the next step for you guys?
Oh, we've got some big steps right now. We want to
Okay.
finalize the agreements.
Yep.
So we're talking about the project agreement. There's a project summary report that actually has to go through many different approval processes. I've got to present to the Island Health Board and next Tuesday.
Okay.
We've got the project board next Friday, and then it actually has to go through the Ministry of Health up to Treasury Board and Cabinet ratification, which should take place sometime in May and June.
Okay.
And we're targeting then reaching what's called financial close on the
Okay.
25th of June. And with
Okay.
the approval from the Island Health Board of Directors, that will allow Dr. Brendan Carr, who's the President and Chief Executive Officer for Island Health, to
Okay.
sign the project agreements.
All right. Now, when does the public get to have a say about any of this?
Well,
What's-
the public's had a lot of say through the community meetings we've had to date. So
Okay.
we've taken a lot of their insight and comments and incorporated that into the work we've done to date. But in addition to that, once we reach financial close, that puts us in a position where we can publicly actually present to the public what we've been working on for the last few years.
Okay.
And so there will be many community presentations done over the next 3 to 4 years. Every quarter, we will present the progress on this project to the public.
Oh, okay.
And that'll be through a combination of drawings, computer renderings,
Yep.
3D renderings,
Okay.
video presentations. We've got a couple of wonderful videos clips right now of each of the facilities that I cannot wait to be able to present to the public. But
Okay.
unfortunately, there is a confidentiality process in place.
Right.
And we have to follow that due diligence.
Right.
And we won't be able to present that until after we've signed the agreements.
Okay. And now you've got two meetings coming up, though. One in Comox Valley, I think May 27th, a
Yeah.
public meeting.
Right?
And then another one on the 29th here in Campbell River.
That's correct.
Right, on the 29th, okay.
Yes.
And that information is on the website, and if you look down at the screen, you'll see the website address, and you can have a look at when those meetings are, and you can attend. It's open to the public to go, and are you going to be at those meetings?
Absolutely.
So you can come and talk to Tom about what's going on.
Well, I think what's exciting as well is once we've signed the agreement,
Okay.
the future meetings, we will also be bringing along our tandem health partners. So the senior construction folks that are on site, the general manager will be there. So the questions coming from the public, we'll be able to have the right people in the room
Okay.
to answer those questions. And that includes actually our clinical medical director, Dr. Jeff Basalt,
Okay.
who's been instrumental in helping with this project.
Awesome, okay. Thank you so much, and we are going to catch up with you in a couple of weeks when you have a new van for here in Campbell River.
Absolutely.
That's a
Can't wait
hint.
to show it to you.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. So we're going to take another break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for staying with us. I'm Mary Ruth Harris. We are on location today in Campbell River at the hospital for an update on all the happenings around the new hospital that's going to be coming here. It's also a new one down in Comox Valley, and it's all the same kind of process. So right now we are going to head down to the Comox Valley, where Franco Noviello brings us a story about Diana, who is a long-time volunteer for the Vancouver Island Music Fest, which is coming fast and furious. It's going to be here in a matter of weeks, and if you don't have your ticket, you could miss out. But in the meantime, you could volunteer. Have a look. I'm Mary Ruth Harris, and you're watching Go Island on Shaw TV's Channel 4. It's a little chilly today. We have been on location in Campbell River at the hospital, getting an update from Tom Sparrow, who is the Chief Project Officer in charge of both the build here and the build down in the Comox Valley. Both processes are underway. Check out the website. You see it on the screen right there for more information. Lots of stuff going on. Today's show was really a lot of fun. Really like that beach volleyball story. If you missed anything, check us out on YouTube. Shaw TV, North Island and Powell River. Do a search, find us, we're there. You can subscribe, and then you can get sent notification when we post a new story. It's really cool. And follow us on Twitter, ShawTV_NVIPR. Gord is always tweeting interesting things, whether we're shooting or not. And yeah, have a great week and stay dry. I don't know what the weather's gonna be like, but today and tomorrow they're calling for rain. So if it's raining, keep that umbrella handy. If it's sunny, just enjoy the sun. Anyway, we'll see you on, wait, today's Friday. I was gonna say see you Friday. Have a good weekend. We'll see you next Tuesday.